And the last football game this week we're going to talk about is the Ravens beating the Browns. And yeah, the Browns week 1 are terrible. The Ravens week 1 have always been like amazing with Harbaugh. So this is a really bad matchup for the Browns. The Browns are mixing things up again. They have a new coach, new offensive coordinator. Baker in his 4 years, or this is his third or fourth year. It's his fourth coach, fourth offensive coordinator, all these new pieces. Like, I just feel so bad for him. How are you supposed to get in a rhythm? How are you supposed to get in a system? How are you supposed to feel confident in what your receivers are doing, all the checks you can make when there's different lingo, different plays, different people? I feel terrible for the Browns. There was just so much like talent running around the field. You see the talent. You see Jarvis Landry, you see Odell Beckham, you see David Njoku, you see Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb and an improving offensive line and Myles Garrett on defense and these lockdown corners, and they just get throttled off the field. So I really hope the Browns can figure something out, because they do have a very interesting team. They have for a few years. I think this is the most formative year for them, where they could actually like make something happen, make the playoffs. This is a really bad team. I mean, a really bad game for them to play. The first game they played the best team in the NFL. Either the Ravens or the Chiefs are the best team in the NFL. Everyone kind of knows that. But the Ravens, we have to talk about them just briefly, because they didn't look like they lost a step at all. Lamar's even better than he was last year. Obviously, Lamar Jackson with his legs, everyone's seen the highlights. Everyone knows what he can do. He has the most rush yards for a quarterback in a season of all time. But Lamar's throwing is getting significantly better. Lamar Jackson, being a rookie in the NFL, saying the balls in the NFL were bigger. He couldn't throw a spiral. It was bad. To last year, leading the league in touchdown passes with 36. To this year, he's throwing on a dot. He's lobbing it over people's heads. He's throwing back shoulder fades. Lamar's throwing ability has gotten so much better. I think this offseason, just some of the throws I made, the Ravens are going to be a scary team. We talked about them last week and what I think they can do. But they need to stay focused. They need to stay high energy. They need to motivate themselves. They need to have confidence in themselves. And this team can make the Super Bowl this year. And the addition of J.K. Dobbins was super similar to, so when one team, anything you can do, I can do better. The Chiefs went out and got Clyde Edwards-Helaire with the last pick in the first round. One of the early picks in the second round, the Ravens got J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State, who was a part of the 62-point onslaught on Michigan. It's not a good time to be a Detroit fan of anything. But J.K. Dobbins fit in the system immediately. Him and Mark Ingram and Lamar Jackson, and just they have such a balanced and heavy running attack. They have an amazing tight ends. They have receivers who can just like fly down the field. This is a very scary team. I love the addition of J.K. Dobbins. I don't know how they got away with that. And I would say week 1 players, if you had to give, if the NFL season stopped right now and you had to give an MVP award out, I'm not even sure who to give it out to. Would you give it to Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson? All right, so these next few, or a few people we haven't talked about, Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, both had amazing games. Russell Wilson was scary efficient with his arm, with his legs, and the Seahawks looked way better than I thought they were going to. Kyler Murray, Cam Newton, all of these quarterbacks had amazing week 1 performances. I hope they can keep it up. I can't wait till we have more huge. I think the Chiefs play the Ravens in week 3, so we're gonna have huge titans just like battling it out on the football field. I cannot wait for that.